doing, we're putting our little worm on it. And when we do, and we throw it out there, I'm hoping and praying the worm goes that way and the hook goes that way. Because if God tells us to do this, that's what we need to do. It's obedience. Amen? Obedience to the Word. And sometimes the Lord holds us to the letter on obedience. Those of us that have walked with the Lord a given amount of time, we're understanding it. Amen? We're finding out that if God says this, He means this, not that. And if we add that to this, you better hope and pray that that goes that way and this goes this way. You better hope and pray, because if we start adding to what God tells us to do, we're going to be messing up. Some serious messing up. So anyway, it's the end of the story. It's awesome, because God provides. Bam, he throws the hook out there, he listens, he gets the first fish, he opens his mouth, and I'm thinking Peter. Peter's been fishing for I don't know how many years. He's saying to himself, never, in my day, in all the fish I've ever seen, all the fish I brought to the market, did I ever see a gold coin in a fish's mouth. It had to be rocking him. Because, now, feeding the 5,000 of that's going to be coming in the next couple of days for him. But he's seen some miracles. But yet we learned in weeks past that Peter wasn't catching on to the miracles, right? He just wasn't carrying miracle 1 to miracle 2. He wasn't taking 1 and 2, bringing them to the third one, and so forth and so on. He was being a knucklehead with the rest of the 11 about figuring out, gee, God did this, but can He do now this thing? And so Peter had to be. I'm telling you, he had to be. It's like, okay, here's the fish. Oh my God. There it was. God's always going to be there for us. Amen? Amen. But we got to follow Him sometimes to the letter. Let's go to Mark 6. Mark 6, and I think it's starting with 7. Mark chapter 6. Yes, 7. The 12 sent out, he says, and he summoned the 12 and began to send them out in pairs, and gave them authority over the unclean spirits. All right? He passed that authority on to them. So now they have authority. And he instructed them that they should take, all right, 1, he instructed them, take nothing for their journey. Now he's going to qualify nothing. You can take a staff, he says. No bread. No man bag. Guys, no European man bags. I don't care how popular it is. No money in their bellies. But you can wear sandals, and he added specifically, he added this, do not put on 2 tunics. Now it says he added this. He wanted to emphasize, because the norm would be they're going to be sleeping under the stars. And in that region, when the sun goes down, it gets cold. Those of you guys, ladies that have been over in the Middle East, what do you got? You got rock. Rock holds heat. When the sun goes down, it's got nothing to hold. So, do not take 2 tunics. He was trying to ensure his disciples, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to handle you. I'm going to watch over you as long as you listen to me. Now, I think, this is my own opinion, take it for what it's worth. They were saying, well, just in case I'm wondering, maybe I'll put a t-shirt on. Slip something. He didn't say, he said tunics. But now we're grasping at straws. Don't we grasp at straws? He said, I'll put a t-shirt on. Just, he didn't say t-shirt. I got my sandals on. I'm going to put my Dr. Scholl's underneath those, so I got some extra padding. He didn't say, don't bring a Dr. Scholl's. He just said I can wear sandals. Well, they make Dr. Scholl's for sandals now, so see where I'm going with this? What we do today in 2010, there's no difference. No difference. So I got my Dr. Scholl's on, I got my t-shirt underneath, I'm in compliance. I'm in compliance. But you can't tell me we're not irritating God. His love is infinite. His mercy is there. But he told us this, and we're adding that. And we're wondering why we're just not getting anywhere. It's because you're adding that. I'll guarantee you. I will guarantee you. Why? Because he told us. He told us in John 16:23 to listen and not question, and he will be there for us. But just in case, I'm going to slip the t-shirt on and nobody will ever see it. Been there, done that? I know I have. I always stretched it. I always tried to push the envelope. Little bit. And then I wonder. And sometimes, you know, he had mercy on me. You know, he's looking down on me. He's like, he's probably shaking his head. And he let me go through with what he told me to do. But then after I got done, it's like, I didn't need the t-shirt. And I for sure didn't need the Dr. Scholl's. Man, were we taken care of? And I feel bad about it. Not condemned. But the Lord helps me understand. Had I listened to him to the letter, he knew exactly what I needed, when I needed it, and he was going to provide exactly what I had to have. Those of us that are having a relationship with Jesus Christ are finding out when he says this, do it. Don't add to that. See, James, you just never thought that your testimony was just going to keep coming up. Coming up. But the commitment, what would the commitment do? Commitment doesn't do any of this. You're going to come anyways because I have to. If going to church all the time would make you a Christian, then going to Burger King over there has to make you a hamburger. That's it's that ridiculous. I mean, apples and apples, oranges and oranges. If coming here makes you a Christian, then going there makes you a Burger King hamburger. Or if you can't visualize yourself as a hamburger, how about the king?
Creepy.
That freakazoid thing that they have on TV. The plastic king going around. You've turned into one of them. So I believe that the apostles were saying to themselves, you know, just in case he didn't say this, I believe they went without that. I believe they adhered to him. I believe that. But I believe also they're human. And if we do it in 2010, I believe they did it back then. They questioned. They had to question because they couldn't remember one miracle to the next. They had to question. So questioning isn't wrong. It's not wrong, people. Following through with your talking to yourself, that can be wrong. Well, he didn't say t-shirt, so I'm going to put a t-shirt on. He didn't say I couldn't take my Dr. Scholl's little pad, so I don't know what my pad on. No. You follow Jesus to the letter, you're going to get it, and you're going to understand that he has your best interest in mind, and he wants